How you doing? They're in love. Amelia's recovering from a cold, as you can tell, so she's a little bit stuffy. So this is our first time eating real chili. ¿Te gusta eso? The reason I'm not putting this on here is because she will just grab the bowl and this will go everywhere. I didn't realize when I got this that nothing sticks to it. Like this. Oh wow, it's actually, I mean, it's sticking now, but I promise, you see it unstuck. It doesn't stick for very long. It's because the material, it has like a grain to it. Nothing really sticks that well. Oof, you good? So ironically, I ended up getting one off Amazon, which was like half the price, and it's apparently supposed to be like the regular smooth surface. And so we'll test that one out and we'll see if the suction actually works properly on that tray. We switched to metal utensils. She's getting older, so it's time she learns what it's like. I only gave her a tiny little bit just because, you know, it's the first time testing it out. We're not trying to be crazy here. You trying to feed me? What the heck? You can hear that cough. It definitely doesn't sound good. She is definitely better though. If you would have seen her 3 days ago, she looked like a zombie. I felt so bad. She was just so sick. It's actually her first time being sick. She's never been sick before. You know what? I'm just gonna give you this bowl. Is that a good idea? She's really not eating. I'm gonna give her. Come on, Oh. I don't know how I thought this would go, but let's just say it wasn't too bad. But it also wasn't too great. She did eat like a good portion of it. I would say she ate like 80% of it, and the rest just went everywhere else. See, there's a decent amount of food in there. She's got a mushroom on her thigh. We actually ended up going to a Halloween event this church was hosting. It's called The River. It was honestly such a beautiful church. We live a little bit far out, so we probably won't be coming here very often, but it was honestly beautiful, and the event for the kids was so lovely. It's a little baby Yoda. Is that it? Aw, little baby Yoda. I brought her some extra milk, some extra snacks, some toys, and she's well slept. She actually slept for like an hour and 20 minutes, so I think she should be good for the rest of the night, right? She's got a little tear permanently in her eye because she's sick, so her sinuses are just awful. They're really bad. Harry's the same, actually. He's just as sick. I'm the only one that for some reason isn't that bad, thank God. Oh, yeah. Aww. They're in love. Or they're related and happy with each other. I don't know. How you doing? All Amelia wanted to do was crawl around everywhere, but she would stop every time she would find something on the floor, and then she would try to eat it. So it wasn't that simple as just leaving her on the floor and letting her play.
If he could find me, y si me pudo encontrar a mí, if he could save me, si me pudo salvar a mí, as a little boy.
You guys will never... Okay, I don't know why, but Amelia's in this phase where every time you feed her, she decides to throw her bottle or her food whenever she's done with it. She's just like, off it goes. I don't know. She's a little human being. She's so cute. You guys will never guess what happened to me. So I went to the red, white, and blue thrift store, which I've never been to before, but I was watching Haley's Corner, and I didn't realize she lives in Florida, and that's where she goes thrift shopping, and she finds really nice clothes. So I thought, you know, like, let's give it a shot. Let's see what it's like, right? I went, I picked out so many clothes. I was literally in heaven. I was having such a good time. There's so many things. There was swimsuits for Amelia, because we're going on a cruise in December. So I need some swimsuits because I only have like one, you know, and they're expensive. So I just was like, oh, okay, let me get some clothes for the cruise. Let me get some clothes for Amelia because she's, you know, she's growing. She's in clothes 24 months and up now. She's big. Like 18 months fits her tight. 24 months is like where she's at. And she's only gonna keep growing, which is crazy because she's literally 10 months. Well, she's like 10 months and a half now. So I went to the store, had a great time, was picking everything out. And then once I got to the register, I was like, can you tell it's my first time? Because, I had so much there and it was just awkward silence. So I just thought I'd, make it not awkward. And then he was like, it's cash, right? Well, he waited a couple seconds. And then after he waited a couple seconds, he was like, it's cash, right? I was like, what? Like you're joking, right? Like, haha, funny, haha. He was like, no, it's cash only. I was like, what? He was like, yeah, there's an ATM. I didn't bring my debit card with me because I just don't really carry my debit card with me because I prefer using credit cards. And I had no idea what my PIN was on the credit card. I didn't even know that I could take cash out. And I had to leave. And I felt so bad because I left. I literally was there till closing. I was there for 2 hours. I got so many items and the guy had rung it all up for me to just leave. Honestly, I should have just clocked in at that point. I felt so bad. I felt so bad. I really didn't know what to do because I was like, I didn't know. I wouldn't have done this if I knew, It was terrible. And honestly, the clothes were so freaking cute. That's what makes it worse. I found so many items that were so nice. And now I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to find that again. I really don't know. I don't feel like my luck is going to be there. You know what I mean? But we'll see. She's so cute, I love her. Aww. Beso. Oh, gracias. He's like, I'm gonna reach for the camera. Anywho, I just fed her bottle, as you can tell, because it's on the floor. That means she's done. So now we're gonna head out and go to the red, white, and blue thrift store and hope for the best. Hopefully we find better stuff. I'm actually gonna go to one that's a little bit further away from me, but it's in a nicer area of town. So I'm like, maybe they'll have nicer stuff there. I don't even know if that's how it works, but I'm hoping for the best. Luckily, before I left, Harry actually offered to take Amelia, and thank God he did because I was prepared, but it would have not been easy with her there. Trust me, it never is. When you're shopping with her, you have to be a fast shopper. Very fast and efficient shopper, and I am not that. Look at all these clothes, guys. I was obsessed. I got them all for such a good price. I couldn't believe it. I think this is the only way to shop for kids' clothes now. At least when they're little. I heard that the older they grow, the harder it is to find clothes for them at the thrift stores. Yeah. I'm not opposed to screen time. Sometimes it's the only way to get things done around here. This girl is relentless, okay? It is hard to entertain her the whole day. We'll play Pequeños Héroes on YouTube. I believe they have the same thing. I think it's called Tiny Heroes in English. And it's just Bible stories. So it teaches them good morals. It teaches them how to behave. It's honestly a really good show. Obviously, it teaches them about Jesus, which is the most important part. So it's really cool. I like it. So now anytime I'm on the chair, all Amelia wants to do is get on the chair and start grabbing all of my things. It's impossible to do anything. She's gonna take my coffee. She's gonna take my coffee. She's not having a good time. It's because whenever she gets up here, she's not trying to be with me. She's trying to be mischievous. You see, she doesn't want me. She wants whatever's up here. That's what she actually wants. Amelia right now is 10 and a half months old, so I think it's time we practice walking. By the way, if you're wondering why you're moving, it's because she's moving you. Okay, come here. Ven para acá. Ven. Let's practice walking. Practiquemos caminando. Sí, ven para acá. Ven para acá. She doesn't want to go because she knows that you're over there. She's like, but the camera is over there. Ven para acá. Mira, juguetes. Hay juguetes acá. I want to go over there. She's like, take me to the camera. She really wants to be over there. She's like, I'm the vlogger now. You're gonna break the camera is what you're gonna do. You better run, because she's gonna get you. You better run, because she's gonna get you. Oh, she's got you. She's got you now. She no longer fits in that little tub, so I bathe her here now. She's a little psycho though. ¿Qué estás haciendo? Ahí. Ahí está. Y ahora de vuelta. Actually going out with some friends for brunch. This is my first time going out by myself without Amelia to hang out with some friends. So I'm excited. Girls time. Haven't done that literally since I was pregnant. I took the camera off the tripod in hopes that that distracts her. It seems to have worked. She just might break the tripod. I don't know if this is normal, but Amelia is at a phase where she cries if you hold her, she cries if you don't hold her. She just likes to cry. I don't know how else to explain it. That's like her favorite emotion right now, crying. Even when she laughs, she looks like she's gonna cry. I don't know what's happening. I really don't know what's happening. Can't show her any love because she doesn't like that either. I've been watching a lot of Lake Point Church lately, and honestly, if you have no idea who they are, look them up on YouTube. They're honestly amazing. So let me explain. Yesterday, they actually spoke about something that I think is very important. Your ceiling becomes your kid's floor. That is what you should aim for. As in, maybe you didn't grow up, going to church every Sunday, but maybe you can do that for your kid, and little by little you can make a difference in generations to come. A lot of the time I see people where I'm like, wow, like I wish I was like them, but I don't take into consideration that they grew up in a completely different household that I grew up in. I'm not trying to dig at my parents. My parents are honestly amazing parents and they loved us very, very much, but we were not people that went to church all the time, spoke about Jesus all the time. Like we were not huge religious people like that. And I think that would have made a big difference in my life because I would have made decisions not because my mom told me not to, or not because my dad told me not to, but because Jesus told me not to. And I think that would have made a big difference in my life. And I think that if Amelia grows up hearing the words of Jesus, it'll make a difference in her life. And I know some people fall out of religion and all that, but I still think it's good to at least give it a shot, Do my part in trying to make sure that she goes to kids' events and stuff like that will open her up to the words of Jesus. And I think that it's very important, honestly. I think it would shape the world if we all did that. Look, she's standing. Well, she is holding on to me. She's trying to do it lately. She spotted you. Oh no! Look. If any of you guys listen to Forrest Frank, please comment down below because we need to be friends, okay? That song, God's Got My Back, is stuck in my head. So just a little recap of Amelia's routine. She no longer has 32 ounces of formula. She has about 30 to 29 ounces of formula every day. I give her about 2 solids of 4-ounce purees. I give her snacks. And every once in a while, if I have actual food, I'll give her that so she can actually try it. And, actual finger food or, for example, the ground beef you saw. And she's also, instead of having 3 naps, she's having 2 naps now. So her naps are about 2 hours, an hour and a half, sometimes less. But honestly, I'm so thankful that Amelia is a great sleeper. So she, for the most part, will sleep an hour 40 for both naps. And that's great. That's a lovely schedule. She wakes up around 7:30. And she goes to sleep around 8:30. I try to make sure she goes to sleep by 8 because I've heard that it's not good for them to go to sleep too late. But sometimes it is a little bit later, 8:30. She does have long naps, so I can't really complain. It's a sleep schedule we're on. I just thought you should witness. You saw that, right? You saw that. I found her the other day literally pouring the bottle just on her body. Like, just endlessly pouring the bottle. I don't know if she wasn't hungry, but she was just like letting it rain on top of her. I was like, are you just gonna sit there and do that the whole time? How long are you gonna do that for? That's crazy. I ended up getting this crazy fort set for literally $9.99. I just looked it up on Amazon and it's like $46. I don't know if I have all 69 pieces, but I sure as heck have enough to make a fort. I just finished putting Amelia down. She's not necessarily asleep, but she's definitely tired because she's rolling in bed. Let me see if you guys can see her. And now it's gym time. I actually got this on TikTok Shop. This is the best. I got the extra large one. I had a Nike one, but honestly, I could not fit enough in there. There's my water bottle there. I could fit another water bottle or an energy drink if I want to in there. I have my tripod in there. A little pouchy for like random makeup stuff if you need it. Sometimes I have like my eyebrows missing. I also have a battery pack. I have this, which I lost the other one, not surprised. And then I also have knee pads. It's got a pocket out here for all of like random goodies, and then it has a pocket over here. I keep the strap in there since I don't need it. Got a decent amount of stuff in here, and there's still more space for like shoes or anything if I want to add stuff in there, which is pretty good. I love it. Thanks for spending the week with us. It was definitely a crazy week of thrifting. If you liked today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and tell me in the comments, what did you do for Halloween?